Okay, around this time of year, like National Coming Out Day, but also any time that there's bullying, you get to hear about how it gets better. Here's the truth. It doesn't get better. There's nothing magical out there that's going to suddenly make it just all of a sudden become better. You make it better. That's the truth. You make it better. Nothing's going to come along. There are people out there who are living bitter, hurt lives, waiting for it to get better, when actually all they need to do is make it better. When I was in grade school, I was a geek. I was bullied. Okay, there were the jocks who bullied me. There was one kid in particular who very much bullied me. The Brian. I remember you. But I also realized that Brian probably doesn't remember me, because it was over 20 years ago. He's moved on, and I've moved on. Now, why did he bully me? I don't know. I was smart. I was different. I enjoyed comic books. I hung out with some of the kids in school that were disenfranchised with the others. So, in other words, not jocks, not the popular kids. Maybe that's why. It was grade school. We all did silly things like that. Now, my life is better now than it was then. But there came a point also in grade school when I realized that my life is better than that. He could bully me. He could say things about me. He could do whatever he wanted. But the only thing that really would matter is if I started to believe it. And I knew I was too good for that. Not that I'm perfect, but I was too good to deserve what he was giving me. And so I supported my friends. They supported me. And more importantly, I believed in myself. I refused to give in to the bullying. I made my life better. Every threat he did was scary, but I still knew who I was. And eventually, those jocks, a lot of them realized that they didn't have anything on me. A lot of the popular kids kind of came around. I became, especially by freshman year in high school, I became friends with many of those popular kids. I graduated friends with some of those popular kids. I still was friends with the smart kids. I still was friends with the disenfranchised or geeks or losers or whatever you want to call them. I joined Glee Club. I joined Chess Club. I was in drama. I happened to be in band as well. And interestingly enough, I was also in accelerated classes for English, physics, chemistry. I had all the earmarks for someone who could be treated as someone different and bullied. But because I believed in myself and I decided to make my life better, my life was better. I was friends with those kids instead of being bullied by them. There were many groups I didn't fit in with, including the smart kids. but I was friends with them. And for the most part, I had a very happy high school. Not because it got better, but because I chose to make my high school better. Nowadays, there are kids out there who are being bullied. You may be one of those people being bullied. But once upon a time, you could not be a gay kid in school. Once upon a time, just being a Star Wars fan and wearing a Star Wars t-shirt in school could get you ridiculed. Nowadays, kids are proudly going to comic book conventions. Nowadays, kids are going to proms with their boyfriends, girlfriends, same sex, opposite sex. And are they having difficulties because of it? Yes. Are they choosing to do it anyway? Yes. Because they're choosing to make it better. That's the whole trick. I'm now a middle-aged gay guy, more than just a little bit overweight, a big geek, I'm HIV positive, and I'm Hep C positive. I've had people speak out against any one of those things to me. Comment negatively. I've had people even kind of say hurtful things regarding those. But at the same time, I knew who I was. I knew that I was happy, I was loved, I was loving, and I could be more. And so I made my life better. You educate those who are listening. You set an example for those who may listen. You ignore those who refuse to listen. And you learn to defend yourself against those who will attack. It's not a physical defense. It's not like violence. But it's a case of learning to step back and realize, hey, I don't have to take this. You can defend without attacking. You can just realize that you're better than what they are saying, what they are giving you. And you can make it better. Is it perfect? No. You will be hurt by their words. You will get angry at their actions. But you will find your way. You will control your life. You will be in love. You will find happiness. And you will make it better.